Here's a simple test that takes 30 seconds, and it can tell you more about your future health than most visits to the doctor. Stand on one leg, close your eyes, and try to count to 10. Now, that sounds easy. Most people think they can do it. But here's the reality: 80% of people over 60 cannot pass this test. That's 8 out of 10 people. And if you're one of them, I want you to know something important. It doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're broken. It means your balance system is sending you a signal that something needs attention. In this video, I'm going to walk you through this test step by step. I'll explain exactly what your results mean. And most importantly, I'll show you 3 simple exercises you can start today to improve your balance. No equipment, no gym, just a few minutes a day. Let's begin. But first, let's talk about why this even matters. Why should you care about standing on one leg with your eyes closed? Because balance is not just about not falling. Balance is about confidence. It's the confidence to walk on a gravel path without watching every step, to climb stairs without gripping the handrail like your life depends on it, to step out of the shower without that moment of hesitation where you wonder if today is the day you slip. Balance is what allows you to move through your day without constantly thinking about your next step, without that low-level anxiety running in the background. Now, here's a number I want you to remember. 1 in 4 adults over 65 will fall this year. 1 in 4. And falls are not minor inconveniences. Falls are the leading cause of injury-related death in people over 65. They're the leading cause of hip fractures. And a hip fracture after 65 changes everything. I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying this because it's preventable. Research shows that simple balance exercises, the kind I'm going to show you today, can reduce your risk of falling by up to 40%. That's not medication. That's not surgery. That's not expensive equipment. That's just practice. So let's start with the test. If you find this kind of practical, no-nonsense information helpful, consider subscribing. We post content like this every week, calm, clear, and focused on what actually works. All right. Let's do this test properly. And I want you to actually try it. Pause the video if you need to. First, find a spot near a wall or a sturdy chair. I want you close to something stable, not to hold on to just for safety, in case you need to catch yourself. Now, we're going to do this in 3 levels. Each level tells you something different about your balance system. Level 1, eyes open. Stand on one leg with your eyes open. You can lift your foot just a few inches off the ground. You don't need to bring your knee up high like a flamingo. Just enough that you're balancing on one leg. Try to hold this position for 30 seconds. If you can do that without putting your foot down, without grabbing the wall, without hopping around, that's your baseline. That's good. That means your balance system is functioning when it has all the information it needs. Level 2, eyes closed. Now here's where it gets interesting. Same position, same leg, but this time close your eyes. This is where most people are surprised. Even 10 seconds with your eyes closed is a significant challenge for many people over 60. You might feel yourself start to wobble almost immediately. You might put your foot down within 5 seconds. That's extremely common. Don't be discouraged. What just happened is actually valuable information. Your body is telling you something specific. Level 3, the advanced challenge. If you passed levels 1 and 2 comfortably, you can try this. Stand on one leg, close your eyes, and do it on a soft surface. A folded towel, a pillow, a cushion from your couch. This is genuinely difficult. Even fit, athletic people often struggle with this. The soft surface removes the solid feedback from the ground, which challenges your proprioceptive system, that your body sense of where it is in space. So now you've tested yourself. You have data. Let me explain what the data actually means. Your balance depends on 3 separate systems working together. Think of it like a 3-legged stool. If all 3 legs are strong, the stool is stable. But if even one leg gets weak, the whole thing becomes wobbly. The first system is your vision. Your eyes constantly tell your brain where you are in relation to the world around you. They see the floor, the walls, the horizon. They give your brain reference points. When you closed your eyes during that test, you completely removed this system from the equation. That's why it got so much harder. You eliminated 1/3 of your balance information instantly. The second system is your vestibular system, your inner ear. Deep inside your ear, there are tiny structures filled with fluid. When you move, that fluid moves, and your brain interprets that movement to understand if you're tilting, turning, moving forward, or falling. This system works even with your eyes closed, but it needs to be calibrated. It needs practice. And for many people, it's not as sharp as it used to be. The third system is proprioception. This is your body's internal GPS. There are sensors in your feet, your ankles, your knees, your hips, all sending constant signals to your brain about your body's position in space. It's why you can touch your nose with your eyes closed. It's why you can walk without looking at your feet. These sensors know where your body is without you having to think about it. Now, when you're young, these three systems have plenty of overlap, plenty of redundancy. If one is weak, the other two can compensate. But as we get older, each system gradually declines, and at some point, the redundancy runs out. That's when closing your eyes while standing on one leg goes from easy to impossible. So what causes this decline? Three main things. 1. Muscle loss. After 50, we lose roughly 1% of our muscle mass per year unless we actively work to maintain it. And the muscles that matter most for balance are in your ankles, your calves, and your hips. These are your stabilizer muscles. They make thousands of tiny adjustments every second to keep you upright. When they weaken, those adjustments get slower and less precise. 2. Sensory decline. The nerve receptors in your feet and ankles, the ones that send position information to your brain, become less sensitive over time. They don't fire as quickly. They don't communicate as accurately. So your brain is working with delayed, less reliable information. 3. Lack of practice. This is the big one. This is the one nobody talks about. As we get older, we stop challenging our balance. We hold handrails. We avoid uneven surfaces. We stick to smooth, flat ground. We sit more. And here's the thing about balance, it is absolutely 100% a use it or lose it skill. If you don't challenge your balance regularly, it will fade. Your brain stops prioritizing it. Your muscles forget how to respond quickly. But here's the good news. All three of these factors, the muscle strength, the sensory function, the skill itself, they can all be improved at any age with consistent practice. If this is making sense so far, hit subscribe. It helps this channel reach more people who need this information. Now, let's get practical. Here are 3 exercises you can start today. All of them can be done at home. None of them require equipment. But I want you to do them near a wall or a sturdy chair, at least in the beginning. Safety first. Exercise 1. The toothbrush balance. Here's how you build balance training into your day without adding any extra time. Stand on one leg while you brush your teeth. Think about it. You brush your teeth morning and night. That's 2 minutes each time. If you stand on your right leg for 1 minute, then switch to your left leg for 1 minute, you've done 4 minutes of balance training per day. And you were already standing at the sink anyway. Start with your eyes open. Focus on a spot in the mirror. When that becomes easy, and it will, probably within a week, close your eyes. You'll immediately feel the difference. That's your proprioceptive system being challenged. That's exactly what we want. The key here is consistency. Every single day. 2 minutes a day, every day, is far more effective than 20 minutes once a week. Your balance system needs regular input to improve. Exercise 2. Heel to toe walking. This looks simple, but it's incredibly effective. Walk in a straight line, placing your heel directly in front of your toes with each step. Like you're walking on a tightrope. Like you're walking on a narrow beam. Do 10 steps forward. Then, and this is important, do 10 steps backward. Walking backward challenges your balance in a completely different way. It activates different neural pathways. It forces your brain to pay attention. Try to do this 3 times a day. Once in the morning, once in the afternoon, once in the evening. It takes less than 60 seconds each time. You can do it in a hallway, in your kitchen, in your living room, anywhere with a straight line of floor. As you get better, try doing it with your arms crossed over your chest. Then try it while slowly turning your head from side to side. Each variation adds a new challenge. Exercise 3. Weight shifts. Stand with your feet about hip width apart. Now, slowly, and I mean slowly, shift your weight onto your right foot. Keep shifting until your left foot is barely touching the ground. Just the tip of your toe, just for balance. Hold that position for 10 seconds. Feel those small muscles in your right ankle working to keep you stable. Feel your hip stabilizers engaging. Then slowly shift back through center and over to your left foot. Same thing. 10 seconds, then back to center. Do this for 2 to 3 minutes. You can do it while waiting for your coffee to brew, while watching television, while waiting for the microwave. Anytime you're standing anyway, you can be training your balance. These weight shifts strengthen the small stabilizer muscles in your ankles and hips. These are the muscles that make those thousands of micro adjustments every time you take a step, climb a stair, or stand up from a chair. They're the muscles that catch you when you trip on a curb. One more thing about progression. When these exercises start to feel easy, enable you need to a challenge. Stand on a softer surface. Close your eyes. Turn your head while balancing. Reach your arms in different directions. Your balance system adapts to challenge. It gets stronger when you push it, but it also gets weaker when you don't. So keep progressing. Keep challenging yourself. So here's what I want you to take away from this video. Balance is not something that simply disappears with age. It's not some inevitable decline that you just have to accept. Balance is a skill, and like any skill, it responds to practice. If you struggled with that single leg test today, that's okay. That's not failure. That's information. That's your body telling you exactly what needs attention. Try the test again in 2 weeks. If you do these exercises consistently just 5 minutes a day, spread throughout your day, you will see improvement. Maybe you'll hold it 3 seconds longer. Maybe you'll wobble less. Maybe you'll feel something different in how you stand, how you walk, how you move through your house. That's progress. That's your body adapting. That's you taking control. This isn't about becoming an athlete. This isn't about extreme fitness. This is about staying on your feet. Moving through your day with confidence instead of caution. Keeping your independence. Keeping your freedom. Because that's what balance really gives you, the freedom to keep doing the things that matter to you. The freedom to keep living your life. This is what we do here: calm, practical, no hype. If that resonates with you, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.